Welcome back, everybody. Hope everybody enjoyed their weekend, or I should say their week. And well, last week we ordered a bunch of parts to hopefully get this to where it's raceable. Not necessarily winnable, but at least get it on the racetrack. So without further ado, we'll kind of go over the parts, and then we'll go over what they all cost here in a minute. We'll go over what they cost here in a minute. So for the battery, window net, steering wheel, seat belts, and I guess this is time to open boxes because I honestly don't remember what I ordered. The on-off switch. And I did go to the speed shop for the parts that you're being shown right now. I also went to Rock Auto to get, sorry, I think it's called Speedway Motors. Yeah, that's where I went. Well, I didn't go there, but you know, went online. Some camera mounts because I plan on filming while racing. I feel like I ordered those from a different place, but maybe not. Oh, and this here is for the fire extinguisher. We have a place to mount our fire extinguisher now. And let's see, what do we got in these boxes? Hopefully it's not horrible weather. I don't want horrible weather. Ooh, a magnet. I guess this is probably the sensor. Nope, I was wrong. Thermostat for the car. And yes, I'm kind of hoping all these are the right stuff because, like I said before, I'm not 100% sure what this engine is. It's like a water pump, some gaskets. Good. Chances are we're going to need to take that off anyways to just even get to the timing belt, which I hope is here. Like I see a belt down at the bottom of the box. So, temperature sensor, thermostat, timing belt, and water pump. That's what's in here. Just kind of hoping I'd have the prices on it. We'll worry about that later. So there's a timing belt, thermostat. I'm going to presume a temp sensor. I honestly doubt it's the sensor that's bad. It's more likely the gauge. But we'll see. Man, they wrapping this for Christmas or something? Bubble wrap, kinda. Let's hope this is the correct water pump belt. If not, we'll figure something else out. I'd like to get 2 magnets. All that for people. Then let's see what we got here. I think they just put their tape on it. this is a good source for auto parts if you live out in the middle of nowhere. Wind. Get back here. Ooh, more bubble wrap. Oh, yeah, I forgot that. So I went ahead and got some grommets and some such for the gear shift because, well, it drives me bonkers that it's that loose. Anyhow, here in a minute we will go over how much all this stuff costs, particularly the racing stuff, because that's the stuff you're probably gonna want to know. All right, so I ended up buying a seat belt, and the window net as a kit, or a combination purchase, for $90.99. Not bad. It's actually the cheapest I've ever seen it. Maybe I just don't pay attention that much, I guess. The race receiver and stuff, which I didn't show you, it's still in the garage or in the house, was $121.75. Which isn't bad, but you're going to need one depending on the track you're racing at, which also comes with headphones. But the steering wheel was $56.99, or $56.69, sorry, which is the least expensive one I could find for the size I was looking for. And I also got, you're going to need pants and a coat. I only bought pants because they were damaged during the accident. I got battery acid all over them, and so I tore them all up, which came to $120.99. Your coat, expect to pay the same. All right, now that we got all the parts we need, we hope, still probably need a gauge for the temp. Figure we start on the timing belt first and work our way out. Let's hood off here. Start the process. Okay, the hood landed on my toe. That hurt a little bit. You know, the water pump pulley. Oh, sorry. The water pump pulley, it's not very adjustable at all. But we'll get that belt off there and start working on the timing belt. Let's see if we can't rotate it and get it off with a screwdriver or something. The water pump belt, that is. Jeez. Damn. Just roll it off. There we go. That belt's actually reusable. Not too worried about that belt. However, we do need to get the timing marks somewhat right. Let's see if we can't go get a wrench for that. Looked like a 19, maybe I was wrong. Looking for a timing mark on here. You haven't guessed that by now. Okay. So, it appears we got the timing on. I can't really tell from all the other pulleys, but we'll find out soon enough. So to change the water pump on a Scirocco, you got to take this gear off. Isn't that interesting? That seems not smart to me at all. So we'll have to take the crank pulley off. Probably take the tensioner off too. I went and got a few more tools. So we're going to take the pulley off the crank. It's a 6mm Allen bolt. Let's see if I can't get this guy on there. It just wants to turn the whole thing. I got all but one. The good news is that one stripped. Almost. Let's see if we can get it a little bit smaller. Oh, that's also a 6mm. I was hoping for a 5.5. Okay. Alright, so we got the pulley off. Might have to take the water pump pulley off too, I suppose. Look at that. Use that to stop the water pump from turning. Alright, well now we got the water pump off, well, the water pump pulley off, and also the crank pulley off. I just want to make sure before I take the belt off that I can get my timing marks lined out, because I couldn't see them down there. I mean, it don't matter too much in this particular case where they're at, because you can physically set them before you put the belt on. But I'm just not seeing any clogs or any marks whatsoever on bottom two. I do know that we got to take off this auxiliary gear off, so I'm going to do that while I can with the belt on. That's just so we can get the water pump off. Smart man would check that. Ugh. Teeth are slipping. Thought it was my ratchet, it wasn't. Dang it. That is going to require that ever again. Oh, I see it. Not a total waste loss. Alright, now I feel somewhat comfortable getting rid of the tensioner belt or tensioner pulley. I feel like all my tools are just going to go. Now let's hope we got the right size belt. There's that. I'm not sure if you could see it before, but it was already starting to crack. I think there's a rip in here somewhere. See? And it is real brittle. So, way worse than I hoped. So, well, we got that off. Now we can take this pulley off, I hope. With some prying and persuasion, I suppose. I had a screwdriver somewhere. What'd you guys do with it? I don't know where it went. No, it's down on the bottom. I'm sure they make a pulley for this. Or a puller for the pulley. When I have one, problem is you can't fit it between here and here. Maybe you don't need to pull that pulley off. I just guessed it was a 10. And we guessed correctly again. Go a different route. All right, we got the water pump loose. Problem is you either got to take this whole thing off, which isn't that big of a deal. Or you got to take this pulley off. This one right here. You would think I would want to take the pulley off, because that's one bolt. This here's 4. Let me see if I can't get a pry bar on that. Well, I'm either bending the wheel or it is actually coming off. I think I'm bending it. Or breaking it. I'm breaking it. Well, if it's breaking that easy, maybe I should be happy I'm breaking it. Gotta add that to the list now. Doesn't seem to be broken. It does the whole turning thing, but it's also been leaking for a very long time. So, alrighty, let's hope the other one matches. Appears to match. Let's see how that's got a hole in there. This one's sealed off. Let's go get something to get those gaskets off there. Got some tools to take that off, or the gasket off. This is just a little straight razor. Gotta love silicone, right? Now this is just like a sand pad. I may have explained it in another video, I can't remember, but it's just foam with sandpaper embedded on it, or whatever. I kind of like it. Don't know where I got it from. But it's great in applications like this. Definitely probably meant for cars. Body work. And it's fairly flat, but I'm not getting all the gasket material off. I got a different scraper. Let's try a different scraper. Let's face it, probably not going to get much done today. Sun's already trying to set on us. I thought we had a conversation about this, but I guess I didn't listen. Got that fairly clean. I don't normally use silicone and gaskets, but I think I might in this particular case. I don't know, maybe I won't. That looks kind of good. We're gonna do it. We're gonna use silicone. Silicone does two things. Helps hold the gasket on there. That's one. And it also fills any voids that you might have on the surface. Like in this case, I got some gasket material. It's not much, but it might be enough to be a problem. Ideally, you want gasket and metal. Alright, now we got some light and sealant. I feel like it's coming out somewhere else. Now I wonder why it takes me so long to do stuff. Running into stupid problems like this. You don't need much, you just need enough to make it look like you made a mess. Damn. And before you tighten it down, you're going to want to let it sit and get a little bit tackier than what it actually feels to you at first. That way you get the squish and it works, and not the squish that it don't. Put this in there. Boom. Now I don't need to use my drill bit. Just for safekeeping, so I don't lose my drill bit. The card got full, so I ended up fixing that. I sure hope this is the right one. I'll be honest, this appears to be a different pulley or a different water pump. The depth is different, so debating to even bother putting the water pump on. I feel like this video has been a waste of time today. That sucks. That really sucks. It kind of pisses me off. Well, couldn't get the water pump done, couldn't get the timing belt done because I broke the pulley. So we're just going to move on to the battery tray. Sure beats moving backwards though, doesn't it? Let's see how we can get this to work. Jeez. That seems kind of tall. Just want to point out, I bought this off Amazon. That's supposed to be welded. That just fell off. That sucks. Really sucks. I think it's just not my day. I'm not sure who I pissed off, but he ain't happy. Let's see how well it works not welded. I'm going to presume not well. I'm just going to have to weld that back on there. That's not going to work for me. I mean, it's an easy fix, but you know, you buy something, you want it to work. It still may not work because the posts come up through here too far. I'll have to throw some nuts down on top of it so that way I can squish it. Alright, let's go see what we can fix in here. Fix or break, whatever. Loud noises. Let's see. Oop, almost put it on backwards. I don't like that. It don't have to be perfect. Not to me, it don't. I am having a day, boys and girls. It'll work. Got something in there that resembles a weld. All right, now that we're back to this program, okay, so evidently we need more nuts, or some sort of bridge where we can tighten this down, because it reaches the end of the threads. I'll see what I can find. Jeez almighty. We'll have a different route. Put you down here with me. That makes me feel better. Also cutting these threads off make me feel better too. All right, it's pretty stout. I'm gonna cut off wheel, cut these off. Some of you might ask, hey, how come you left them so high? Because if we get a taller battery, we have some threads. That's why. Well, when we're all done with the battery, I got to get some rubber hoses to go over that in case for whatever reason my hand comes over here, I don't get punctured. That's what the safety guys tell me anyways. So that's what we'll go with. I don't want to find out the hard way either. See about getting that window net in there. I have to get a different light. All right, time to get the window net in. You gotta be kidding me. So the window net does not have an expiration date on it anywhere. It does have a sticker on it. Well, not a sticker, but a stitching. But not an expiration date, which also doesn't give it a Snell rating. Yes, I'm putting it in anyways. For a sense of accomplishment at this point. that's what it's supposed to look like. Except with an expiration date. That don't irritate me at all. It seems to be my day, to be honest with you. Now, I bought this as a kit with the seat belt. The seat belt's got it on there. I am not happy. Let's go see if we can't make the steering wheel work. All right. Yes, I'm going to keep the steering wheel. Don't know why. It's too big for anything I drive. This here is an all aluminum wheel. Kind of like it. Although I suspect very, very hot in the summertime. And racing season is not in the winter. I'm just gonna do a little bit of anti-seize. Make sure you get it all over the tailgate of your truck. That's a little too much. You don't need much. There we go. Two things accomplished. There we go. I chose blue, well, because most of the car's blue. That's why I chose blue. I don't even know what to say at this point, other than thank you for tuning in. I so much appreciate it. Please like and subscribe, share. Once again, we got another video that didn't get a whole lot accomplished. Kind of getting used to it. It bugs the heck out of me. And no, this is not my happy face. So we found out that we need a new water pump, a new drive pulley for the, they call it a, I can't remember what kind of pulley it is now. Crank cam. Accessory pulley, which I don't know. It's not an idler. I don't know what it is. I guess I better find out. At least we know the timing belt fits. I mean, I checked it out off camera. It's the same size. Next week, we'll probably be working on Chevy Cheap because it needs a new timing belt. Coming up real soon. See, what's today? So we got 4 more weekends, which gives us 4 days to finish this car. Technically, it gives us 3 days, because the 4th day will be race day. So hopefully I can get you guys in there recorded with the race. That'd be nice. I'd like to have you guys in there with me. So yeah, let's hope we can get a race car going and get it in there. All right. See y'all next week.